Hey guys, we are Sarah and Dan and welcome back to Thrive Off-Grid. We are on a mission to build our off-grid paradise on a tiny island in the Bahamas.
We're going to be living off the grid for an entire month in a tent while we build our foundation.
And it's not like packing for your typical beach vacation either. We have to think of quite literally everything. So we want to take you along on what we've been up to getting ready for this trip. Let's go.
Come on. Let's start with how we're going to cook there.
One of our favorite memories was the first meal we cooked on our land.
Sarah had me put a Dutch oven in my luggage on the way down. It ended up being worth it.
It totally was. This trip, we invested in Sea to Summit collapsible cookware, which is backed by a lifetime guarantee. And we're not sponsored by them, but...
No. We got a couple cups. Spork.
Yeah, I'm super excited for this pot.
Oh, this is a little bowl. This is awesome. This is awesome.
And it all fits in the...
That's wild.
What, three places? One thing about us is we are big foodies. So we're going to be doing some catch and cooks,
yep.
Some meals from some meat that we fly in a cooler. This is the cooler. We're going to freeze this meat and then we're going to fly it on the plane. Here is our silverware pack. We're gonna be there for an entire month, so we wanted good stuff. Now, let's collapse all this stuff. One thing that has made planning even more exciting is how we're preparing ahead of time. Testing our gear, practicing cooking over the fire, and making this a home away from home.
Including our airbed. Turns out, it's so comfortable we've been sleeping on it for the past 3 months.
There are so many travel pillows to choose from, and we really didn't want one that you have to put air in. That didn't seem super comfortable for us, even though our bed is ridiculously comfortable. So we went with Hest travel pillows. These are super cool.
Yeah.
Show them how they open up.
Comfortable.
We tested them out earlier today. They open up into this long body pillow, and the thing I loved about them is that the bag folds inside, so you don't ever have a carrying bag with you. And then, if you're like me and you like to sleep on your side, oh, it's so comfortable. But also, it's a plain pillow. Oh my god. So good. And if you want to sleep with a thicker pillow, you can actually put this into here.
Which is awesome.
And
I'd say the best thing about it is the pillow you're carrying around isn't exposed to the environment you're traveling through.
yeah, the case is waterproof, dirt-proof, splash-proof, and the other thing we tested was, does it go back in the case? Because, you know, when you're at the end of the flight, you don't want to have to worry about shoving your pillow back in, and as you can see,
Pretty easy.
Super easy to go back in and zip back up all under, what was that, 10 seconds?
10 seconds.
So yeah, we got 2 of these. They're gonna clip to our backpacks for our trip, but then they're gonna be our pillows for the entire time, so.
We ordered these awesome battery-powered venti fans. We'll be living off the grid, and we are shipping a generator to run large tools, but we don't want to run that generator all night while we're trying to get a good night's sleep.
Speaking of solar, a couple other things that we got are these portable chargers for our phones, camera equipment. Since we're going to be running that all day long, we want to make sure that we have full charge at all times. And then we got these clamp-on solar lights, which I'm super excited about. They charge all day long, and then at night they're motion centered as well. So when we walk outside at night, we'll be able to have a nice bright light out there.
So we're gonna have to start quite a few fires on our trip so we can do our cooking and our water boiling. So I got 2 different fire starters to test them out. The first one, I gotta break open some of this stuff out, which doesn't seem to come out too easy, so I guess that's good. So we'll give that a go. Maybe it just takes a second to get lit there. I'll try this one out too. So both these fire starters seem to be a great option for us, and since we already have both of the packages, I think we're gonna end up bringing them both.
We travel with our dogs all the time, but we have never taken them on a plane before. We have never taken them out of the country before, and we are so excited. Who's your best friend? We can't fit everything we need into our suitcases. Believe me, we've tried.
One of the biggest challenges of building on a remote island is logistics. For our big building material, we used a company called FYP out of Nassau. They ship directly from Nassau to the out islands of the Bahamas like ours.
And for personal items like our tools, our tent, or anything we can't find locally on the island, we use Secor, which ships out of Fort Lauderdale, Florida, directly to the out island.
One thing to consider when shipping with this company, it's not just the shipping costs you're responsible for, but it's also the taxes.
There's a VAT tax on most items, and when you're shipping building materials and big ticket items, that tax can be substantial.
So budgeting for things like this beforehand can really save your...
Thank you guys so much for helping us pack for this epic adventure.
Next time you see us, we'll be setting our tent up on the land.
And we are so excited to share this journey with you, but we need your help.
Our goal is to reach 3,000 subscribers by the end of 2024.
So if you haven't subscribed yet, it is free and would be a great gift. See you next time.